Okay, you are welcome to First Big Forex Academy. If this is your first time of visiting our channel, kindly subscribe and turn on your notification button so that you would always get notified whenever a new video drops. So today we are going to continue our class on the basics of Forex trading. And today we are starting with Forex market analysis. Now, basically in Forex trading, we have three types of Forex market analysis. And these include technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and sentimental analysis. Now, let's take a look at each of them. Fundamental analysis. This entails trading the Forex market based on news. Every day, various Forex news is released by major countries. We see this news on CNN, Bloomberg, CNBC, etc. Also, your MT4 app has a summary of news section. Also, some sites like forexfactory.com, dailyfx.com, and etc. gives you summary of this news. Like personally, I use forexfactory.com. So every day before you start trading, you check forexfactory.com. It will give you news for that day so that it helps you to, make your trading decisions. So when you trade the Forex market based on this news, that is called fundamental analysis. There is what we Forex traders call king of all news. It's called the NFP. Now, this NFP is the biggest Forex news that is released. It is the biggest news, right? Now, NFP simply stands for non-farm payroll. Non-farm payroll. This is news released by the United States of America. Among all the news released by the US, this is the highest because it causes the most volatility in the market. Non-farm payroll is one of the biggest news that every trader awaits on. It is released every first Friday of the month by 8:30 EST. That is 12:30 p.m. for Ghana, 1:30 p.m. Nigerian, 2:30 p.m. South African time, etc. So every first Friday of every month, NFP is released, except on some occasions where it will fall on other days apart from Friday, but usually it falls on Friday, first Friday of the month. Now, technical analysis, which is the second type of Forex market analysis. Technical analysis. This form of trading is when you analyze the Forex market using indicators, chart patterns, candlesticks. Here you are making your decisions based on charts. You are studying the chart, reading the chart, interpreting the chart. So when you trade the market based on the chart, based on candlesticks, your indicators, and all of that, we are simply doing what? Technical analysis. Now let's talk about currency pair. Of course, the last part of the last type of Forex market analysis, which is sentimental analysis. Sentimental analysis simply means when you make your trading decision based on what other traders are doing. You are trading based on sentiment, based on what other traders are doing. You are just being emotional, right? Maybe there are some big traders, that are around you. So you make your trading decision based on their own decisions. When you trade the market in that form, you are being sentimental, and that is sentiment analysis. It is very important for us to know that these three types of Forex market analysis work together. Fundamental analysis works together with technical analysis because you need the chart to still trade the news, and you need the news to use the charts and all of that. So they all work together. No one is independent, or no one works in isolation. Now let's talk about currency pairs. You know that Forex trading is all about buying and selling of currency pairs in the global financial market to make profits. Everything we are doing here is to buy and sell currency pairs with the aim of making profit. Now, it is very, very crucial for us to know what currency pairs represent and the types of currency pairs. Now, if you look at this chart, you will see currency, country, nickname. Now, we have USD. USD, okay, the country is United States. The nickname for USD is dollar, or what? buck. So somebody can say 10 bucks, another person can say $10. It's the same thing, right? Now we have EUR, which is country is Eurozone. All those countries that fall in the Eurozone, okay? They use euro, okay? The nickname is euro, or you can call it fiber, 2 euros or 2 fibers. The same thing, right? We have JPY. JPY, the country is Japan. The nickname is yen. We have GBP. GBP, the country that uses GBP is Great Britain. The nickname for GBP is what? Pound or cable. So somebody can say 1,000 pounds. Another person can say 1,000 cable. It's same thing, right? We have a CHF. The country that uses CHF is Switzerland, and the nickname is France, or you call it Swizzy. We have a CAD. The country is Canada. The country is Canada, and then the nickname is dollar, or you can call it what? Loonie. We have AUD, Australia, dollar or Aussie. We have an NZD, New Zealand, dollar, you can call it Kiwi. Now, currency symbols always have 3 letters, right? Where the first 2 letters identify the name of the country, and the third letter identifies the name of that country's currency. What am I trying to say? Look at, take NZD for instance. NZ stands for New Zealand. YD stands for dollar. Easy enough, right? Let's take another example. USD. US stands for United States. D stands for dollar. All right, so now it is very important for us to know that currencies are traded in pairs. Currencies are traded in pairs, right? Forex trading is simultaneous buying of one currency and selling another. Currencies are traded through a broker or a dealer and are traded in pairs. For example, the euro and the US dollar, written as EUR USD, or the British pound and the Japanese yen, written as GBP JPY. When you trade in the forex market, you buy or sell in currency pairs. Types of currency pairs in forex. Basically, we have 3 types of currency pairs in forex. We have major currency pairs, minor currency pairs, and exotic currency pairs. These are the 3 types of currency pairs we have in forex: major, minor, and exotic. Let's take a look at each of them. Major currency pairs. The currency pairs listed below are considered the majors. These pairs all contain the US dollar on one side and are the most frequently traded. The majors are the most liquid and widely traded currency pairs in the world. So what we are saying is that any currency pair that contains USD is called a major currency pair, and they are the ones that are majorly traded, are heavily traded all over the world. Examples of major currency pairs include Euro USD, USD JPY, GBP USD, USD CHF, USD CAD, AUD USD, and NZD USD. You can see that all these pairs contain USD, right? Now, the second type of currency pair is what we call cross-currency pairs, or you can call them minor currency pairs. Cross-currency pairs or minor currency pairs. Currency pairs that don't contain the US dollar are known as cross-currency pairs, or simply as the crosses. You can call them cross-currency pairs, or you can simply call them crosses, or you can simply call them minor currency pairs. Okay, now these currency pairs are derived from 3 major non-USD currencies, and they include Euro, Japanese yen, and British pound. Okay, now we have 3 classes of minor currencies, 3 classes of crosses, 3 classes of crosses. 1, we have what we call the Euro crosses, Euro crosses. Now, these are crosses that contain euro. Examples include Euro CHF, Euro GBP, Euro CAD, Euro AUD, Euro NZD. Of course, the countries, Euro CHF, we have 2 countries there, Euro Zone and Switzerland. I told you CHF is France, or you call it Swiss, right? Used by Switzerland. EUR, Eurozone, GBP, United Kingdom, EUR, Eurozone against Canada, EUR, AUD, Eurozone against Australia, EUR, NZD, Eurozone versus New Zealand. Okay, so these currency pairs are called euro crosses. First of all, they are crosses because they are minor, they do not contain USD. Now, they are euro crosses because they contain euro. Euro is present in all the currency pairs. That is why we call them euro crosses. The second division or second class of the crosses is what we call the yen crosses. Of course, whenever you hear yen, your mind goes to what? Japanese yen, JPY. Okay, now the pair we have a euro JPY, GBP JPY, CHF JPY, CAD JPY, AUD JPY, NZD JPY. The countries we have in Eurozone, for Euro JPY, of course, two countries are involved, Euro and Japanese, Euro and the Eurozone and Japan, right? GBP is United Kingdom and Japan, CHF is Switzerland and Japan. You can see that JPY is present in all the currency pairs. That is why we call them yen crosses. Let's take a look at the third division, which is the pound crosses. You can see that pound is present in all the currency pairs here: GBP, CHF, GBP, AUD, GBP, CAD, GBP, NZD. So these are called pound crosses. So far we have examined three divisions of the crosses, or three divisions of minor currency pairs, and they include divisions of the minor currency pairs, or three divisions of the crosses. We've talked about the pound crosses, we've talked about euro crosses, and we've talked about yen crosses. These are the three divisions of the minor currency pairs, or three divisions of, crosses. You can just call them minor currency pairs, or you call them crosses. All right, so let's take a look at the third type of currency pairs, and this is exotic pairs. Exotic pairs are made up of one major currency paired with the currency of an emerging economy. Exotic pairs are made up of one major currency paired with the currency of an emerging economy, such as Brazil, Mexico, or Hungary. Now, the chart below contains a few examples of exotic currency pairs. What we are saying here is that when you pick the currency of a major country and you pair it with the currency of an emerging economy, that gives us exotic pairs. Exotic pairs are not traded in the forex market. No trader trades exotic pairs. Examples of exotic pairs include USD Hong Kong, USD Singapore, USD South Africa, USD Thailand, and all of that. Even USD NGN, which is Nigerian Naira, is also exotic. Nobody trades those currency pairs. Now, this is a pictorial representation of the three types of currency pairs: majors, minors, exotic. Majors are the ones that contain USD. Minors do not contain USD. Exotic, country, a major country versus emerging economy. Okay, examples of major: Euro USD, USD CAD, and all of that. Examples of minors: Euro GBP, AUD JPY, Euro JPY, NZD JPY. Examples of exotic: USD NGN, USD TRY, and all of that. So these are the three types of currency pairs we have in forex trading. Now, when you open your MT5 and you click on quotes, when you open your MT5 and you click on quotes, it will show you this chart where you will see the currency pairs there. Okay, now let's consider Euro USD in the image above. Euro USD 1.1763, 1.1764. If you look at those currencies listed up there, you will discover that they are listed in pairs. Currencies are always listed in pairs. Among those pairs of currencies, the first currency within the pair is called the base currency, while the second currency within the pair is called the quote currency. For instance, AUD USD, the first currency there is AUD, which is the base. The second is USD, which is the quote. The second one, Euro USD, Euro is the base, USD is the quote. The third one, GBP USD, GBP is the base, USD is the quote. So the first currency in a pair is called the base. The second one is called the quote. Another name for the quote is what? Counter currency. Counter. So you can say base currency and counter currency, or you can simply say base currency and what? Quote currency. Let's note this down. An important thing to note here is that the base currency is always stronger than the quote currency, with few exceptions, right? the base is always stronger than the quotes. Now let's take Euro USD as an example. That is the first currency pair on that image that I uploaded above. Euro is stronger than the US dollars. I believe you already know that Euro normally is stronger than US dollar, right? Hence, Euro is the base, while USD is the quotes. Another example is Euro USD below. Now take a look at this Euro USD 1.1763. That number is telling you that 1.1763 is telling you how many units of the quote currency. Here now the quote is what? USD is the quote, Euro is the base. Remember, I already explained that. So the number 1.1763 is telling you how many units of the quote currency you would need to get 1 unit of the base currency. So from this right up now, it's telling you that 1.1763 units of USD is needed to get to 1 unit of Euro. Okay, so that is how to interpret it. For instance, if somebody writes USD NGN equals 1,500, it means that you need 1,500 units of Nigerian naira to get 1 unit of US dollar. Okay, that is how to interpret. Like currently, dollar is around the 1,400 and something currently. Let's just say approximately 1,500 naira per dollar. So somebody can write USD NGN equals 1,500. That right up means you need 1,500 NGN to get 1 USD. That is how to interpret it. Now, when do you buy and when do you sell? In Forex trading, when do you buy and when do you sell? Now, this is where people always get confused because those who taught them use the wrong semantics. You buy when you know that market would go up, while you sell when you know that market would go down. If you notice, I carefully labeled would. I didn't say you buy when market is going up or you sell when market is going down. These are two different statements. So in Forex trading, you place a buy trade when you know that market would go up, not when market is already going up. And you place a sell trade when you know that market would go down, not when market is already going down. So if you place a buy and the market starts going up, you start making profit. That is how to trade. That is how to know when to buy and when to sell. Okay, so this brings us to the end of the basic class, right? All right, so we are going to end this class here and then take further advanced classes. Once again, if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, kindly click on the subscription button and then turn on your notification button so that you would always get notified whenever new content drop.